Okay, to begin this, here is the already clean sheet. First of all, okay, like earlier on, I've shown you how to sort files. Right now, all you need to do is, from your sheet, you just go to your sheet 1, and you right click, and then you duplicate file. So once you duplicate file, you have it here. This is a duplicate file now, a duplicate sheet. So before you go out sorting it, from the task, it said let's get the 20 most subscribed courses. So, and to do that, to extract this information, we'll use Vlookup. Yes, we'll be using Vlookups. So, because we're going to be getting the levels, we're going to select the levels, free or paid, free beginner courses, duration of course, the data, the dates they were published. These are how many things: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we're going to be having like 5 columns. Now, before we select these 5 columns, we're going to ensure that we have the course title and also the course ID. The course ID is what's identifying those courses. So we're going to be having the course ID and the course title go along with those other 5 columns. We're going to be picking out from this now. So to do that, we'll just click on data. Now to do that, we'll go to the course ID. We'll go to course ID. We'll click on the top row there. Then all the top, if the first column is highlighted, so we're going to copy. That's Ctrl C. When we copy that, we'll come here. Now all this work I'm doing, I'm doing it on a new sheet so that in case to avoid room for errors. So I'm going to be pasting this on a new sheet entirely, a blank sheet. So let's open up a blank sheet. I'll click on the add sheet here, and it's open. So I'll be pasting it here. Click on the first setup table there and Ctrl V to paste. So we've pasted the course ID successfully. Now I'm going to rename this sheet. I just opened analysis. So I can right click and rename it analysis. I already have analysis here, that's why it's highlighted red. So I'm going to put 1. Enter. So this will be our analysis 1. So we'll go back. Now the next thing we need to do is we have to add rows. We have to add other columns to this sheet now. So to do that, we're going to be using VLOOKUPs, but first and foremost, we're going to name our headers, which is course title. That's the next one we're going to be adding to that analysis sheet. So go back to analysis, I will add course underscore title. Alright, so you have to remember that whatever names that are on the headers here, that's what we'll be having this here too. So do well to ensure that you type them out correctly. So the next thing is you go here and then you search or you input a formula for VLOOKUP, which is equal to sign VLOOKUP. Let's see. Why is it giving me an error sign? Well done. Alright, so you put your equal to sign, then type VLOOKUP. Immediately you put VL, you see it's beginning to highlight the closest formula. So you press your tab, click your tab key, go to the bracket. So now in this bracket, the first search key, the first thing is your search key. What are you referring to? Your search key is the first item here. This course ID you select, then comma. The next thing is a range. You're going to select the range from the sheet 1. So let's go and select the range at which you want to search. So now go click on sheet 1. So in our range here, we want to take from the beginning of this sheet. We want to take from the beginning to up to, let's say, okay, let's take from A1 up to B2. That's from A2 to B2, because the next thing we want to pick is the course title. So we'll now select. I either select or just input the range directly, but let's select and we'll see from here to here. So you can see from the formula is selected A and B, that's column A and column B. We're selecting column A and column B. Okay. Then what? We'll now click comma. Then the next thing we'll be selecting is the index. Our index here is in column 2. That's the first column, and here's the second column, because we only need the we just need the course title. So the course title is in column B, that's the last column. That means we're going to index 2. Then comma again. Then we're going to put a sorted or not. Now we've not sorted the list. So since we've not sorted the list, we either write false, or we input true. And in binary, you know, 1 is for true, 0 is false. So sometimes you're going to see 1, which is true, or 0, which is false. So we're going to put 0 because we've not sorted the list yet. So we'll put our close bracket. So you can see now that we're making reference to the second column, which is our course title. So when we enter this now, is what we're going to be looking at. So let's enter. Now before then, the information we need, because in A1 here, A1 we're having the headers. So we want to only focus on the values, the boxes with values. So we're going to take from, it's going to be A2, then B2. So we're going to add 2 behind A and 2 behind B. Alright, so now we're good to go, then we'll now press enter. Okay, so now you can see the first title of course, the first course title have come here. So you can see in sheet 1, that's the first course title, which is Bitcoin and how I learned to stop running. I love crypto. Okay, so as we've selected only the first rows with values, you can see it's now here. So next thing we're going to be doing is to ensure we duplicate this formula down to the rest of the table. And how do we do this? You can see this key down here. When you take your mouse, your pointer close to this to the bottom of this box here, and you double click. That's your left click twice. You see, just see how it works. Okay, now the formula has been replicated all the way down the table. So instead of copying these formulas one after the other, by just double clicking at this bottom here, everything has been duplicated. Now the next thing we have to do here now is we're going to now fix the level. Okay, cost levels, and the cost levels is in yes, column H. From H1 down, that's where the cost levels are. So what we're going to be doing next again is to use the Vlookup formula. So we'll go to our cost, our tab, we'll go to the headers and then type in level, just the way it is in our sheet 1. Okay, for clearance purpose, let me just rename this sheet 1, since it's our first sheet on the table. Okay. So the next thing now is we're going to be inputting the formula for the level. So we're going to click on the tab below it. We're going to click on the box below it. Then we enter the formula equal to Vlookup. You see it's highlighted, so just press our tab key. Then the first thing is the search key, which is this. Alright, because we're using the course ID to trace every file. We want all the files to be linked with that course IDs, and every course title linked with the course ID, including the values. So once we select which is A2, put our comma. Then next we'll go to select the range. Now we'll be selecting our range from sheet 1. We're going to go up to sheet 1. We'll go to sheet 1. We're going to be selecting our references from the first column here, which is A2. So we'll now select, hold down your left mouse key. Then you we'll drag up to H. This is our last column here. This is the column we're making reference to, which is the level. So we'll free that, and then we'll press comma again. Then next we're going to be entering the index. The index, which is H is let's say A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 8th column. So we're going to put index 8, comma. Now the table is not sorted, so we're going to put 0. Then close parenthesis. Click enter. Just for a sec. Now you can see all levels is here. Since from sheet 1, alright, the first course is what all levels. So we'll go back to our analysis sheet. Let me just quickly rename the sheet. Analysis. Okay, analysis 1. Okay. Alright. So now we'll do the same thing again. We'll just go here and double click. So see, we'll double click. So now our third column, which is the level, is set. See? So we've been able to copy everything that's here, and the same with what is here. So the next thing on our to-do list now is to add whether free or paid courses. Whether the courses are free or paid. So we'll now go here and write free _ paid. Okay, that's the way we named it here. That's what I named. Yes, free or paid courses. Okay, I can go back and add courses there. So let's just add courses, free or paid courses. Free _ paid courses. Okay, so the next thing is use our Vlookup formula, which is equal to Vlookup. Press our tab key. Our search key is what to make reference here. Select A2, comma, our range. We'll go back to sheet 1. And here in sheet 1, we're going to be selecting from A2 down to N2. So that's the column that tells us whether our courses are free or paid. So okay, so we're going to select from here. Let's move this way. Select here and go straight down. Yes, up to N. Okay, now press our comma. Then our index will be okay. No, the value wasn't correct. Equal to Vlookup. Here's our search key, comma. Let's go select our range from sheet 1. Select it from here. So here. So that's what it is. Then comma. Our index is which one is N? Okay, we have A. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 13, 14, 15. I think this N is N should be 15. Yeah, N should be 15. Okay, so we're going to put 15, which is indexed, comma, it's not sorted, so it's 0, close parenthesis, and we enter, we click enter. And the first thing is the search key, which is this. Alright, because we're using the course ID to trace every file. We want all the files to be linked with that course IDs, and every course title linked with the course ID, including the values. So once we select this A2, put our comma. Then next we'll go to select the range. Now we'll be selecting our range from sheet 1. We're going to go up to sheet 1. We'll go to sheet 1. We're going to be selecting our references from the first column here, which is A2. So we'll now select, hold down your left mouse key. Then you drag up to H. This is our last column here. This is the column we're making reference to, which is the level. So we'll free that, and then we'll press comma again. Then next we're going to be entering the index. The index, which is H is let's say A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 8th column, so we're going to put index 8, comma. Now the table is not sorted, so we're going to put 0. Then close parenthesis, click enter. Just for a sec. Now you can see all levels is there. Since from sheet 1, alright, the first course is what all levels. So we'll go back to our analysis sheet. Let me just quickly rename the sheet. Analysis. Okay, analysis 1. Okay. Alright. So now we'll do the same thing again. We'll just go here and double click. So see, we'll double click. So now our third column, which is the level, is set. See? So we've been able to copy everything that's here, and the same with what is here. So the next thing on our to-do list now is to add whether free or paid courses. Whether the courses are free or paid. So we'll now go here and write free _ paid. Okay. That's the way we named it here. That's what I named. Yes, free or paid courses. Okay. I can go back and add courses there. So let's just add courses, free or paid courses. Free _ paid courses. Okay, so the next thing is use our Vlookup formula, which is equal to Vlookup. It's our tab key. Our search key is what to make reference here. Select A2, comma, our range. We'll go back to sheet 1. And here in sheet 1, we're going to be selecting from A2 down to N2. So that's the column that tells us whether our courses are free or paid. So, okay, so we're going to select from here. Let's move this way. Select here and go straight down. Yes, up to N. Okay, now press our comma. Then our index will be okay. No, the value wasn't correct. Equal to Vlookup. Here's our search key, comma. Let's go select our range from sheet 1. Select it from here. So here. So that's what it is. Then comma. Our index is which one is N? Okay, we have A. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think this n is n should be 15. Yeah, n should be 15. Okay, so we're going to go to 15, which is indexed, comma, is not sorted, so it's 0, close parenthesis, and we enter, we click enter. Okay, it's an out of bound range. I think n is not 15. I think n is not 15. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N. Okay, we're supposed to enter 14, sorry. So we're supposed to enter 14. It's supposed to be 14. Yeah, and it's the 14th letter. So let's see. I think we have to do that again. Let's see. Vlookup. Okay. Let's open here. How am I getting this error? Why am I getting this error? So, that's that. So now double click here, and the formula will be replicated all the way down. So if we go back to our sheet 1, we see that we've succeeded in doing free or paid courses. So that's just the basic steps. Once we do, we'll repeat that for free beginner courses, which is here. Free beginner courses. Then we'll do for duration, course duration, which is here. Column J. Then after column J, we'll now do the date published date. This will be the last column we'll be taken care of before we proceed. So now for the last one, which is the published date, we'll just go to repeat the same thing with Vlookup. Select Vlookup, then select the search key, comma, click sheet 1. So select from here. Then we'll go the date. We'll use the left-right function to get the published date alone without the timestamp. So we'll just reach here, which is M. That's A2 to M2. Then comma, the index there is 13, because this M is the 13th row, 13th column. Then comma, the list is not sorted, so put 0. Then close parenthesis, enter. So we've got my first date there. So when we double click here, we'll have the whole formula replicated. So now we are done with this. So we have all the data we need for this for this task. We have the published date, the content duration, free beginner courses, free or paid courses level. Okay, so we have to add the course title and the course ID to guide us in this module. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to sort the data. I already told you how to sort the data, so but to sort it again, let's just do it again together. So we have to highlight this whole sheet by selecting the first column down to G, which is the last column. You can see where I'm selecting, not from the bottom, just above here, where you see those alphabetical, where you see those letters of alphabet. So everything we should is selected. So now we'll now go up to data, we'll select data, and then we'll go to sort data. So we'll be sorting, we'll click sort range, we'll select sort range. It's not asking, data has header row. Yeah, so we'll select that, it has header row. So what data are we trying to sort now? So we're trying to sort, let me see, most subscribed course. Okay, no, yeah, there's something I forgot. No, we've been asked to like sort it by the most subscribed course. So definitely we're supposed to add we're supposed to use Vlookup to add the most subscribed course. So it's not necessary, it's necessary, but it wasn't required of us. So in order for us to proceed, we have to add that. Sorry, I forgot before. So let's see what was the, let's see, number of subscribers. Okay, number of subscribers. Yes, number of subscribers. So let's name, we're going to name that header, number of subscribers. So let's do that quickly. Vlookup, our search key is already here, comma, arrange. Let's go select our range. Our range is from our range is from here to here. So that's what we need. A2 to A2, comma, index is how many columns? That's 5. A2 is 5. So we put 5, comma, 0, since it's not sorted. We have to click enter, so we have number of subscribers there. So we'll double click. So we now have a column for number of subscribers. So now to sort this data, we'll now select all. We're doing that again, select up to H. then data, sort range, data has header row, then sort by. Now we're sorting by what? We're going to sort by their number of subscribers. So I'm going to select here and go to number of subscribers. Then we are sorting in a descending order. Yeah, so click Z to A. Since we need the larger number up, since we want to know the top 20 subscribed courses, so we will now click sort. So it's a process, it's sorting. Let's wait for a moment for it to finish sorting. So basically that's that. So now for the pivot table, we already know how to do that. But in your case, the only mistake you made was you're making the table by courses. You're supposed to make it by from the reference to sheet 1, which is subjects. Yeah, our task is for subjects here. So subjects, not courses. And you know we have 4 subjects. So that's why in my pie chart here we have for the following courses, which is business finance, graphic design, musical instruments, and web development. So when you do this, you will get to the total number of subscribers. Because this number of subscribers, you get the total number of subscribers for business finance, including paid or whatever. So, and in this subject, there are a lot of courses under it. Same thing goes to graphic design. I know you understand what I'm talking about. So in our pie chart here now, the most subscribed course is web development. It's kind of about 67.9%. Yeah, so you know how to do the pivot table. So but in case you don't know, just let me know and I'll still go through it again. But I see you already done it before, so you didn't do badly. The only difference was, so I just say it now. So, and when you do this for total number of subscribers, you're going to do for average. Yes, you're going to do for average, because when you are inserting a new pivot table, okay, or let's just do one here. Let's just do one here. Let's say I want to do for, let's start from here. So you just go to insert. From insert, you, okay, in Excel you use insert to put the pivot table there. Click here's data. So we'll click on data. You go to pivot table. Click on pivot table. So it's not ask create pivot table. So I want to create from here. So new sheet. No, I want to create on this sheet, so I just do existing sheet, and it's just up to ask to select the existing sheet. So I'm selecting this area here. So this is the area I want. Click OK and create. No, valid name. Okay, data range. Let's select our data range. Our data range is from sheet 1, which is A1 down to 03677. So select that. Okay. We've already selected our table. We want our table to be. So click create. So it's loading. It's loading. Okay, nice. So our table is here already. So the first thing you do now is to select the rows. The rows appear down here, while the columns will come this way. So our rows, let's see, let's go to our work and see, let's try one of those. Okay. For our pivot tables, we're asked to, okay, this is what we should do. Okay. Let's try something new. Let's do average costs, be service at this level. In fact, let's just, since they asked us to, okay, any other data that you feel is important in analysis, okay, let's just do something new. So let's go to our sheet and look at it. Okay. So let's just say, do this according to what data is important here. Okay, let's say price. Let's take the price now. Let's know, okay, maybe which are the most expensive courses. Alright, so we'll now go to our table. We'll go down to our pivot table. Okay, so now we're going to add our rows.